Sindhudurg Fort has a rich and glorious history that spans over 3 centuries. The fort was built by Shivaji Maharaj in 1664, after he defeated the Adilshahi Sultanate of Bijapur and expanded his empire to the Konkan coast. Shivaji Maharaj chose the island of Kurt as the site for the fort, as it was strategically located near the mouth of Malvan Creek and offered a natural defense against naval attacks. Shivaji Maharaj also wanted to counter the growing influence of the Portuguese, the British and the Mughals in the region. The construction of the fort took about 3 years and involved over 3,000 workers, 200 sculptors, 1,000 stone breakers and 100 blacksmiths. Shivaji Maharaj personally supervised the construction and ensured that every detail was perfect. He also invited some experts from Portugal and Holland to help with the design and engineering of the fort. The fort served as a naval base and a military headquarters for Shivaji Maharaj and his successors. The fort witnessed many battles and events, such as the Battle of Wadgaon, which was fought in 1673 between Shivaji Maharaj and his son Sambhaji on one side, and his half-brother Vijaydurg on the other side. Vijaydurg had rebelled against Shivaji Maharaj and allied with the Mughals. Shivaji Maharaj won the battle and reconciled with Vijaydurg. The siege of Sindhudurg, which was attempted in 1682 by Aurangzeb, the Mughal emperor, who wanted to capture the fort and eliminate Shivaji Maharaj's son Rajaram. Rajaram defended the fort bravely with a small army for 8 months, until he escaped through the secret tunnel and reached Vijaydurg. Aurangzeb failed to capture the fort and withdrew his forces. The transfer of Sindhudurg, which happened in 1765, when the Peshwas, the successors of Shivaji Maharaj, handed over the fort to the British, as part of the Treaty of Purandar. The British occupied the fort for a few years, until they returned it to the Peshwas in 1783. The Revolt of Sindhudurg, which occurred in 1844, when some local leaders and soldiers rebelled against the British rule and tried to capture the fort. The revolt was suppressed by the British, who arrested and executed many rebels. The freedom struggle of Sindhudurg, which took place in 1942, when some freedom fighters and villagers participated in the Quit India movement and hoisted the Indian flag on the fort. The British attacked the fort and arrested many freedom fighters. Now the fort is a tourist. A temple of Chhatrapati Shivaji is inside the fort.
The rainy season occurs in Goa and southern Maharashtra due to the southwest monsoon, lasting from late May to early or mid-October. During the monsoon, Goa and southern Maharashtra receives intense rainfall directly from the sea. In July, almost 1 meter of rain falls, making it a wet period. The sky is often overcast in July and August, and relative humidity is high. However, the sea breeze provides relief in climate. The monsoon currents come directly from the sea, leading to heavy precipitation. The monsoon patterns can vary. If you're planning a visit during the monsoon, be prepared for lush green landscapes and occasional rain showers. Traveling over the lush wet green laterite-steaded hilltop forests and villages from seacoast forts and island forts in monsoon rain can be thrilling. But during monsoon you cannot go to island ports as the sea is ferocious. Inland landslides and road blocks can be expected. Vasco da Gama, the Portuguese navigator, skillfully harnessed the early monsoon winds to reach Calicut, India via sea on May 20, 1498. His voyage was a remarkable achievement, connecting Europe and Asia by an ocean route and opening the way for an age of global exploration and imperialism. The Portuguese first arrived in Goa in 1510 when the governor Afonso de Albuquerque captured the city from the Adil Shahis. The Konkan is a stretch of land more or less by the western coast of India, bound by the river Dhamenganga at Damoun in the north, to Anjetava Island next to Karwar town in the south, with the Arabian Sea to the west and the Deccan Plateau to the east. Konkana means piece of the corner of earth, in Sanskrit as per some interpretations. The Konkan's lush landscapes, coconut palm-fringed beaches, and rich history make it a captivating part of India's coastline. Approximately 205 varieties of mangoes thrive in the western Ghats of Maharashtra. The Alfonso mango, native to the Konkan. Mangoes, scientifically known as Mangifera indica, are supposed to have over 4,000 years history here. There are a lot of mango tree estates on the sea coast way over the hills. Wet lush and green mango trees are soothing to eyes. The Konkan coast is characterized by irregular indentations, where rivers meet the sea. Traveling continuously by seacoast and land is not possible unless there are long bridges. During monsoons the water became too much turbulent and ferries to cross the wide mouths of the rivers will not operate their boats. So one has to travel eastward to a place having a bridge to cross the rivers and again come back to the coast to continue seacoast journey. Ratnagiri, Malvan, and Bengerla are coastal towns with rias that enhance their natural beauty. You may feel the trip like a wet emerald dream. Local bus ride from Mapusa, Goa to Malvan, Sindhudurg, Devgad and Vijaydurg in July 2024 rains as here in the videos. Devgad Fort is a fort located 5 kilometers from Devgad town, in Sindhudurg district, of Maharashtra. This fort is an important fort in Sindhudurg district. The fort is surrounded by sea from 3 sides and to the south it is attached to the land. The fort is in a very much ruined condition. This fort was built by Dadajirao Angre in the year 1729. This fort was under the control of Kanhoji Angre for a longer period. Walter Brown of East India Company had tried to capture this fort with the help of Wadikar Sawants, however he suffered great losses in the pursuit. After the fall of Maratha Empire, in April 1818 this fort was taken by a detachment of IV rifles of British under the Colonel Imlach. After independence the fort came to Government of India.
Vijaydurg, sometimes written as Vijaydurg, the oldest fort on the Sindhudurg coast, was constructed as an island fort during the regime of Raja Bhoja II of the Shilahar dynasty. Construction period 1193–1205 and restructured by Shivaji after connecting the island to mainland. At present the ruins of the fort is much elaborate and big than Devgad fort. A separate video on Vijaydurg will be added in this channel as the fort is important along with Sindhudurg fort under the Maratha military landscape.